Folks, welcome to McLean's TV, and of course the big event for Gaelic fans this week is the All-Ireland football final at Donegal against Kerry in front of 82,000 sell-out tickets in Croke Park. You just can't even get a ticket for this particular game. Donegal against Kerry. Well, a lot of people didn't fancy either of these teams to make the All-Ireland final. It must be said, I thought that Dublin would have too much for Donegal, but Donegal proved us all wrong. What a performance that was in the semi-final. Now, people are telling us that it's been a record scoring championship. It's been a poor championship, in my opinion. The Kerry Mayo replay semi-final was a good enough game. I think that was fair enough. But you could count the rest of the games on one hand that were particularly exciting. I thought the other games were very ordinary. I think the issue has been the fact people talk about the scores. That's been because of the fact that there's been a black card. Do you remember it? The black card was a thing that was used in February and March, but then forgotten about whenever you hit the likes of Croke Park in August and September. And it's also another wee thing as well I want to get off my chest. I rightly condemned the incidents with Armagh against Cavan. I felt that people should be suspended because of it, and they were. But what has happened to the Kerry Mayo, those disgraceful scenes in that semi-final? There hasn't been a word about it. There was fans on the pitch, the referee was almost attacked, the guards had to be involved, and players were at each other. There were stacks of players involved in ugly, unacceptable incidents. They were dismissed as ugly and unacceptable, but nothing's been done about it. Is there a rule for one side of the border and a rule for another? I'll leave it up to you to decide that, but I tell you what, there should have been action taken. There should still be action taken, and players should be suspended out of that. Anyway, Donegal against Kerry. Donegal took on Dublin. A lot of people didn't fancy him. I didn't fancy him. I thought it would be close. I thought that they would do very well against Dublin, but I didn't think they would win it. But Dublin were naive. That's the one word that Kerry will not be. They'll not be naive. They'll be cute, or for another C word you could also say cynical. Listen to what the coverage was like on RTE for the semi-final. Donegal were classed as having a blanket defence, whereas Dublin were classed as someone who attacked as a unit and defended as a unit. What's the difference? They'll try and tell you that Kerry play this wide, open, expansive football. Kerry will be defensive, have you no doubt about it. They will put players behind the ball. They'll put forwards behind the ball. They won't mind having their full forward, Kieran Donaghey, back in and around the 14-metre line, their own 14-metre line, if things are getting tight. I think it is going to be tight, but I also do believe that there's something about this Donegal side that remind me almost of Tyrone, 10 years ago, and Armagh 10 years ago. They'll have no fear going south to face the likes of Kerry. What an All-Ireland win it would be. Imagine, you beat Dublin in the semi-final and you beat Kerry in the final. I think Jim McGuinness, all the lads, have been absolutely fantastic. And if you want to ask me who's been the star of the show for Donegal, Neill Gallagher in the middle of the park, I think that man has just been a complete and utter revelation. He's been the unsung hero of Donegal all season. I think he's going to have a pivotal role come the final. We'll also talk about Carl Lacey, Michael Murphy, etc. We'll talk about all the great players, the James O'Donoghue and people like that from Kerry. But I think it'll be down to the team who really, really wants to win it. I think Donegal are going to be, it's like this folks, if you're from Donegal and from Ulster, prepare to celebrate. I believe Donegal and Jim McGuinness are going to be winning matches again in Croke Park, and I believe they're going to win the All-Ireland. I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be close. I think this is a very, very good Kerry side. Eamon Fitzmaurice has done particularly well with them. I think he's groomed the side well. He's a fantastic manager, and Kerry this year, I've enjoyed watching them. I think Kerry have been a deep side. Certainly the two best teams in the country at this stage are in the final. I also want to say a wee word too as well. I think Donegal might do the double. I think their miners might have too much for Kerry as well. So there you are. That's my opinion. I think Donegal are going to do the double, but I certainly feel that the seniors and Jim McGuinness and the lads are going to be bringing the Sam Maguire back to the likes of Kilcar, to the likes of Letterkenny, to the Downings, into Carrygart, into Creeshlock, into Dunfanaghy, into Portnabla. I tell you, Donegal and Gweedore celebrate. Sam Maguire is on his way back to the hills of Donegal.